A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, President Donald Trump has signed a new executive order that introduces tariffs on numerous countries, while Australia finds itself in a fortunate position for now. With the deadline for tariff changes looming, Trump's recent moves have sent shockwaves through global markets, prompting nations to scramble for trade agreements before the August 1st deadline. The new tariffs, which take effect in just 7 days, have left many trading partners in a precarious situation as they grapple with the implications of these economic policies. Australia has managed to maintain its baseline tariff on exports to the United States at 10%, a relief for Australian exporters who were bracing for a potential increase to 15 to 20%. Trade Minister Don Farrell expressed optimism, stating that the unchanged tariff, combined with higher levies imposed on other countries, could provide Australia with a competitive edge in the U.S. market. "We will assist all of our exporters in ensuring we take advantage of this situation and increase the volume of exports," Farrell stated. Despite the temporary reprieve, the Australian government remains vigilant, asserting that any tariff on Australian exports is unjustified and continuing to advocate for their removal in accordance with the free trade agreement between the two nations. The new reciprocal tariffs, which apply to numerous countries, are set to take effect on August 7th, with countries like Syria and Myanmar facing staggering tariffs of up to 41% and 40%, respectively. The White House has justified these tariff changes by claiming that some countries have failed to negotiate meaningful deals, while others have not engaged at all. A separate order has also increased tariffs on Canadian products from 25% to 35%. A move attributed to Canada's lack of cooperation in curbing the influx of illicit drugs like fentanyl. Trump's comments regarding Canada's recognition of a Palestinian state have further complicated trade relations, suggesting that political decisions may heavily influence economic agreements. In a broader context, the U.S. has recently announced agreements with several countries, including the UK, the EU, and 6 Asian nations, all of which are subject to tariffs ranging from 10 to 20%. As for Australia, the baseline tariff continues to provide a buffer, but the uncertainty surrounding potential future increases looms large. Trump has indicated that he intends to set tariffs for the rest of the world, emphasizing the need for countries to comply with U.S. trade expectations. White House spokeswoman Karoline Leavitt declined to comment on the future of the baseline tariff, indicating that no immediate changes are forthcoming, which means Australia's exports remain at the 10% mark for the time being. Meanwhile, New Zealand has not fared as well, facing an increase from 10% to 15%. New Zealand Trade Minister Todd McClay has voiced concerns over the urgency of the situation, indicating that the country is seeking guidance on how to navigate the new tariff landscape. The Trump administration's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, IEPA, to impose these tariffs has raised legal questions, as a U.S. court previously ruled that such actions were unlawful. However, the appeals court has temporarily paused that ruling, allowing the tariffs to proceed. The legal battles continue, with judges pressing White House lawyers to clarify the president's authority under the IEPA, which has historically been utilized for sanctions rather than tariffs. As the deadline for the new tariffs approaches, Trump has engaged in discussions with leaders from Mexico and Brazil, managing to negotiate pauses on tariff increases with Mexico while imposing steep tariffs on Brazil. The Brazilian government has expressed its commitment to defending its sovereignty in response to these measures. In summary, the global economic landscape is in flux as countries navigate the ramifications of Trump's tariff policies. While Australia currently enjoys a competitive advantage, the uncertainty surrounding future tariff increases and the ongoing negotiations with various trading partners keeps exporters on edge. As the August 1st deadline nears, many will be watching closely to see how these developments unfold and what they mean for international trade moving forward. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.